Hey, guys, it's like happening. We have a busy week. I just know it, if not couple weeks here. So as we know, in 2 days from today, the time I'm recording this, the 3rd, Chevy is releasing the Silverado. So that's right around the corner. Plus, we just know they've announced January as when the ordering books will open for the Ford Lightning. So that is just right around the corner. It could be tomorrow even. We just don't know. So I have a strong feeling we're just going to keep getting news this week. So stay glued and feel free to subscribe because I promise to be up on every single thing that comes out. This is pretty big. At least according to, I'm so excited I can't even talk, guys. Bear with me on this. According to F-150 Gen 14 forum, we have pricing for retail straight from a Ford dealership where they apparently had access to pricing. So, again, it's like a forum leak. So if this is wrong, I do apologize. Take this, kind of with a grain of salt or whatever. But at least the image, I'm sure I'll have it on the screen, right? Probably, it looks legit, I'd say. So, what are we going to talk about in this video? Probably keep it short, but I'm going to go over the pricing. I'm going to go over if it went higher or lower from the leaked pricing we got a way bit back. And spoiler alert, it's pretty close. And, let's get into it, right? So let's talk about the XLT, or the Pro, sorry, the base. This is obviously, and I say obvious because it would be just a terrible look for them to go around and say, by the way, the Pro is this much higher. It's just not going to happen. So we saw that keeps its price at 49,000 or 49, 20. Jeez, oh Pete's. So that keeps its price at 39,974. Again, just under 40K, which is just what it has to be. Like their whole intro thing was they wheeled it out and it's like starting at 40K, which we all know they just had to do because of that's what the Cybertruck said, which also is probably higher. We all know that's going to come out at like 90 or something. Let's go along the list. So that one stayed the same. The XLT stayed the same too. I also had a feeling that this one couldn't change because if you were familiar, if you go into Ford's like fleet section of their website, they have pricing for the Pro and the XLT, and it was 52,000. Which stayed the same, or I guess 52,900, which means it is 53,000. Moving right along, we have the LAriat, which again stayed the same price, which is 67,500 basically. So this one's warming up to me as like maybe the best option. It's just really because the technology in the LAriat versus the lower ones, it just really is starting to become like almost a necessity for me anyways. And I really think it's great, but a $67,000 vehicle is not cheap. Plus any dealer markups that you might be dealing with, that adds up really quick. Of course, there was that big article about some dealers charging up to 30K. What I have to say now is even if your dealer has told you that they were doing MSRP, I would call them again, and maybe even again and again and again, just to make sure that they're sticking by that, because they'll even find a way to like rephrase it. It's like, well, we are going to be MSRP for 2023 models or something. So everything seems to be changing. Even all of my local dealers, I can't even find one now that is doing MSRP, or they just like I've called a couple again because. I don't want to get into this, but my local dealer is doing a 5K markup for me, and I don't like that. So I started calling around. One, they just said, you don't even stand a chance right now. Don't even think about moving. And then another dealer was also doing 5K. And then the other dealer, which was about an hour away from me even, they were doing like 10K, which is just psycho because I called them a month ago, some of these same people, and they were, I think I even had it in the video. One of those guys I talked to said they were doing MSRP and they're not anymore. So they're just probably getting word from other dealers or seeing this news like, wow, these guys are really going to make 10K a pop. And then it's happening. Frankly, honestly, I haven't said this on a video yet, but I'm hesitant of if I'll even make my Ford F-150 Lightning purchase right now. I'm really happy with my Model Y. I want this, don't get me wrong, like I do want this Ford Lightning, but if it means I'm going to be paying so much more, I might opt out on that. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. As of now, I'm still all aboard. It really, really depends on if these pricing stays true, and mostly if I can get that XLT and option some features that previously they said maybe might not be available at the XLT. If I can soup up that XLT to some of the features I'm looking for and get it at a price point, probably it'd have to be under $60K for me to jump in, which hopefully I can do with that XLT. Then I'm still going to go through with it. But we got plenty of time to deal with that. Let's keep going on the pricing, guys. Can you tell how just chatterboxy I am today? Probably going to get like 400 unsubs from this video. Sorry. Anyway, the Platinum seems to be the only one with a price increase. So this is at $90,000 now, up $1,000, and it's pretty interesting. So that they kind of stayed the same, which is just bonkers. And it also, see, I originally read this, saw that they were the same, and said, oh, they're just carrying over that pricing. But I do think it's pretty legitimate, the fact that the pricing on the Platinum actually has a $1,000 increase. Okay, so we went through the new pricing. Now, what I don't like is we don't have any real, like this, there's still so much more to come. Like we're going to need, pricing on for like packages. What's the extended battery officially going to cost? I've heard 7,000. I've heard 10,000. So we're going to need, oh, you know what? Maybe it was 7,000. Anyways, we need that officially. We need that official news yet, and I'm thinking we'll get to see that really soon, especially the fact that this was leaked. Something tells me probably even this week we might see official pricing. So let's keep our fingers crossed on that. And the way I'm just going to end this video, I might even keep this one short. So yeah, lucky you guys get some time back in your day. Let's just quickly look at the old leaked pricing. I have it up here, so let's just kind of go through it. The Pro again remained the same. It was just under 40K. Basically what we're seeing is that the XLT and the LAriat both have a version that comes with the premium package, but the premium package on each one is very different. It's not the standard premium package that you could get on either model. Like for instance, the premium package on the LAriat includes phone as key and the extended battery, whereas the premium package on the XLT is just stuff like I think a motorized seat to position it, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and not as cool stuff. So keep that in mind when you're shopping these around. Again, I'll do a whole video once the pricing is out. I will break down what every dollar will get you, because that's something I'm really interested in. So we'll definitely break that down and try to figure out what the best, we'll pick some price points maybe and build them for like, okay, here's the best one for this amount. And then I think that could be kind of cool. So other than that, yeah, like you could see here, we don't have like a ton of information, but the great news, the thesis of this video, if you will, is prices didn't go through the roof. And we were all prepared for that. I know I was, because Ford still could have kept the Pro. I always said they'll keep the Pro at 40K because that was, their big reveal, if you will. But I knew that like there was other things floating around, especially if that tax credit went through, that they were probably going to raise the prices. So they kept it the same overall. So that's awesome. It confirms that leaked pricing was pretty accurate when it came out, and we can kind of start to shape out what we're actually going to get. And again, we can start to get a little bit excited that some more news is right around the corner. So hopefully this has you guys just as excited as I am, and that it's not too big of a tease, because I also feel that way too, that like, well, we got to see something, but we don't have the official numbers. So yeah, let's just keep our eyes out, and I'll be on top of it when it comes out, and we'll dive in together. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you really soon. Hopefully.